Hello everyone, myself Zatya and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see the chapter 13 of NCERT Science, that why do we fall ill. In this chapter we are going to cover every important point of this chapter, and at last we will discuss the 5 important questions related to this chapter which we are going to cover. And so let's start. So let's start our chapter, that what is meant by health and what is meant by disease. Health means a state of physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. Means if a person is feeling physically, mentally and socially fit, then that person is healthy, and if a person is healthy, then the functioning of all the organs of his body will be proper. And if a person's body is disease free, that is in his body disease is absent, then that person can be healthy or unhealthy. When the functioning of one or more organs or systems of body is adversely affected, we say we are not healthy. Means if functioning of one or more organs of our body is disturbed, for suppose I give one example, that kidney, its function is to filter the urine, and if it will not perform its function, then our body will be full of poisonous things, and because of that our mind will be affected and it will not be able to think properly. So likewise, uh, with one organ our second organ is affected. So every organ is related to each other. So एक organ अगर डिस्टर्ब हो, एक organ की फंक्शनिंग अगर डिस्टर्ब हुई, तो सारे organ की फंक्शनिंग भी डिस्टर्ब होती जाएगी और उससे हमारी हेल्थ भी बहुत ज़्यादा अफेक्ट होगी. Physical environment, social environment and individual health go hand in hand for being healthy. Means these three are the factors which affect our health, that is physical environment, social environment and individual health. Now let's learn what is disease. Presence of discomfort or derangement in any part of the body is meant by disease. Means discomfort means what? Uncomfortable. If presence of uncomfortable is there in any part of the body, then that is disease. On the basis of duration, diseases can be classified as acute and chronic diseases. Duration means टाइम पीरियड के बेसिस पे हम डिसीज को 2 टाइप्स में कैटेगराइज कर सकते हैं, एक्यूट एंड क्रोनिक डिसीजेस. Acute disease means disease that lasts for a short period of time. Acute diseases बहुत short time तक के लिए रहती है, while if we talk about the case of chronic diseases, then they are lasting for a very long time in a person's body and even for a lifetime. Acute diseases doesn't cause major effects on the health because they are not having much time to cause these major effects, and its examples are cold, cough, etc. While chronic diseases cause major effects on general health because they are lasting for a very long time. Its one of the example is elephantiasis. Here the image of this disease you can see here. Now on the basis of causative agent, diseases can be classified in 2 types, that is infectious and non-infectious disease. जैसा कि अभी हमने देखा कि टाइम पीरियड के बेसिस पे हम डिसीज को 2 टाइप्स में क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं, एक्यूट और क्रोनिक डिसीज. और कॉजेटिव एजेंट मीन्स जो एजेंट डिसीज कॉज कर रहा है उसके बेसिस पे हम डिसीज को 2 टाइप्स में क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं, infectious or non-infectious disease. Infectious disease means what? Disease which is caused by attack of pathogens. Now what are pathogens? Pathogens are bacteria, virus, protozoans, worms, fungi. These are the protogens. So by the attacks of these protogens, the diseases which are caused, that are known as infectious diseases. It can pass from disease person to healthy person. ये disease ऐसी होती है जो एक disease person से healthy person पे pass on हो सकती है. And examples of infectious disease are malaria, TB. Okay. Now non-infectious disease. Disease which is caused by factors other than living pathogens are known as non-infectious disease. It cannot pass from one person to another. Its examples are goiter, diabetes, etc. Means ऐसी disease जो pathogens की पैथोजेंस मीन्स अभी हमने डिस्कस किया, दैट इज वायरस, बैक्टीरिया, फंगी, प्रोटोजोन्स. ये सब फैक्टर्स के अलावा जो भी फैक्टर्स ये डिसीज कॉज करते हैं उसे कहते हैं नॉन इन्फेक्शियस डिसीज. और ये डिसीज एक पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन पे पास ऑन नहीं होती. इसके एग्जांपल है गॉइटर, डायबिटीज. सी अभी तक हमने देखा कि what is health, what is disease, and on the basis of duration, how disease can be classified, and on the basis of causative agent, how disease can be classified. But now we are going to see what causes disease. So causes of disease are categorized as immediate cause, which is also known as real or primary or first level of cause. This cause includes pathogens. Pathogens means virus, bacteria, fungi. So पैथोजन जिस कॉज में फर्स्ट लेवल ऑफ कॉज में इंक्लूडेड होते हैं तो उसे कहा जाता है इमीडिएट कॉज. देन सेकेंड लेवल ऑफ कॉज इज नोन एज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग कॉज. इस कॉज में कौन से फैक्टर्स इंक्लूडेड होते हैं? पुअर हेल्थ, जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स, improper functioning of body organs, and etc etc. Then third level of cause occurs due to poverty or lack of public services. पोवर्टी मीन्स गरीबी और लैक ऑफ पब्लिक सर्विसेज मीन्स पब्लिक सर्विसेज ठीक नहीं मिली है या उसकी कमी हो रही है. तो ये दो रीजंस की वजह से थर्ड लेवल ऑफ कॉज होता है. Just now we have learned that what is infectious diseases. They are the diseases which are caused by the attack of pathogens. Now we are going to learn what are the causes of that infectious diseases. So our answer is infectious agents. Its definition is given here as the unicellular or multicellular organisms that cause infections are known as infectious agents. Means the organisms with one cell or more than one cell and are causing infections are known as infectious agents. These infectious agents can be classified into various categories as virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans, and worms. Viruses are the non-cellular and live inside host, for example cold, dengue. So viruses are the organisms who are having no cell in them and they are living inside the host. Its examples are cold, dengue. Okay, one of the examples of the present situation disease which is caused by the virus is COVID-19. Now second infectious agent is bacteria. Bacteria are the organisms with having only single cell, means they are unicellular, and examples which are caused by the examples of the diseases which are caused by the bacteria is TB, pneumonia, and etc etc. Then third one is fungi. Fungi are the simple organisms and the disease which is caused by them is skin infections. Then fourth one is protozoans. Protozoans are the single celled organisms, means they are the unicellular organisms with one nucleus, and examples of the diseases which are caused by protozoans are malaria, kala azar. Then fifth one is worms. Worms are the multicellular organisms and they are causing mainly intestinal infections and diseases like elephantiasis. Worms multicellular organisms होते हैं और ये ज़्यादातर intestinal means intestines पे infections cause करते हैं, and the major diseases which are caused by worms are is elephantiasis. Now we are going to see the mediums through which these diseases are spread. They can be air, water, sexual contact, and other animals. The diseases which are spread by these mediums are known as communicable disease, and the communicable diseases which are spread by the medium of air and water are airborne disease and waterborne disease respectively. But by which ways these mediums cause disease from one person to another, that we are going to see here. So let's start. Air. So little droplets thrown out by patient as cough, etc. Means if a patient who is having cough and throws down little droplets in the air in the form of cough, then a person who is standing nearby to the patient will breathe the air with little droplets who are having microorganisms causing cough. Then in result what will happen? That person who is standing nearby to the patient will be infected and have cough disease. One such example of airborne disease is tuberculosis, that is TB. Now our second medium is water. Excreta from someone with disease gets mixed with drinking water. Excreta means what? Waste. If a diseased person's waste is gets mixed with the drinking water, then the water source which is nearby to the people surrounding in that area will drink the water from that water source and will be infected. One such example of waterborne disease is cholera. Now sexual contact, transmitted by sexual contact from one partner to another. For suppose एक पार्टनर को एड्स की डिसीज है और वो सेक्सुअल कांटेक्ट में आ रहा है दूसरे पार्टनर से, देन जो दूसरा पार्टनर है वो भी एड्स डिसीज उसको भी एड्स डिसीज ट्रांसमिट हो जाएगी बिकॉज ऑफ द सेक्सुअल कॉन्टेक्ट विच इंक्लूड्स फिजिकल कॉन्टेक्ट. Now fourth one is other animals. They carry infecting agents from sick person to another host. Example, mosquitoes cause malaria. Means when animals carry infecting agents from sick person, that is from diseased person, and are passing on to the another host, that is another person, then diseases occurs. And animals who are carrying these infecting agents, or they are carrying disease or infections and are passing out to the another person, are known as vectors. One such example of vector is mosquitoes, and they are causing malaria. Now let's move on to see what is manifestation and inflammation. Let's learn about our next topic, which is manifestation. Severity of disease manifestation is directly dependent on the number of microbes in the body. मतलब disease manifestation मतलब disease के जो symptoms होते हैं या उसके जो effects होते हैं वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा किस पे depend होते हैं कि body में कितने number of microbes present है. और अगर बॉडी में ज़्यादा नंबर ऑफ माइक्रोब्स प्रेजेंट होंगे तो हमारी बॉडी के लिए वो बहुत ज़्यादा हार्मफुल होगा. और बॉडी में अगर कम नंबर ऑफ माइक्रोब्स है तो जो माइक्रोब्स का इफेक्ट है वो या तो बहुत माइनर होगा या तो बिल्कुल भी इफेक्टिव नहीं होगा. One example of disease manifestation is given here. Polluted air from atmosphere enters the lungs through nose and causes cough and breathlessness, which leads to typhoid if pathogen enters the gut, and to jaundice if pathogen enters the liver. मतलब एटमोसफियर से जब polluted air नोज के थ्रू हमारे लंग्स में एंटर करेगी तो वो कफ कॉज करेगा या तो ब्रेथलेसनेस मतलब ब्रेथ लेने में प्रॉब्लम्स होगी, जिसकी वजह से टाइफाइड डिसीज हो सकती है या तो जॉन्डिस. टाइफाइड कब होगा? जब पैथोजन यानी माइक्रोब गट में एंटर करेगा, गट मीन्स इंटेस्टाइन में एंटर करेगा. और जॉन्डिस डिसीज तब होगी जब पैथोजन लीवर पे एंटर करेगा. नाउ लेट्स लर्न अबाउट इम्यून सिस्टम. It plays a major factor that determines the number of microbes surviving in the body. Immune system body में कितने number of microbes survive कर रहे वो बताता है. Immune system is a defense system that protects our body against various types of microbes, and it also keeps the body safe by killing infectious microbes. Now, here inflammation and allergy is given. Inflammation is recruiting cells to affected tissue to kill off disease causing microbes. Inflammation क्या होता है? माइक्रोब जो डिसीज कॉज कर रहे होते हैं तो डिसीज कॉज करने के लिए वो क्या करते हैं? टिश्यू को अफेक्ट करते हैं. फिर हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम वो अफेक्टेड टिश्यू को न्यू सेल्स प्रोवाइड करता है. रिक्रूटिंग सेल्स मतलब न्यू सेल्स प्रोवाइड करता है. सो दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज इन्फ्लेमेशन. Now allergy. Allergy is a hypersensitivity disorder of immune system which includes itchiness, red eyes, runny nose, etc. मतलब एलर्जी क्या होता है? इम्यून सिस्टम जब कोई भी फॉरेन मटेरियल यानी माइक्रोब्स जो डिसीज कॉज करते हैं तो उसको अपोज करने के लिए जब ओवर रिएक्ट करते हैं तब एलर्जी होती है. एलर्जी इंक्लूड्स itchiness, red eyes, runny nose, etc. Now our next topic is principles of treatment. There are two types of principles of treatment. First is to reduce the effect of the disease, or second one is to kill the cause of the disease. First means to reduce the symptoms of the disease. Means जो disease के जो symptoms है उसी को reduce कर देना by taking medicines and by taking bed rest. और second वाला principle of treatment क्या है? जिस माइक्रोब्स या माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स की वजह से डिसीज हुई है उसी को किल कर देना. बाय व्हाट? बाय द यूज ऑफ मेडिसिन्स और एंटीबायोटिक्स दैट किल माइक्रोब्स. नाउ व्हाट आर एंटीबायोटिक्स? दे आर द केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस produced mainly by microorganisms like bacteria and fungi at low concentration. मीन्स एंटीबायोटिक्स क्या होती है? वो केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस होती है जिसको बैक्टीरिया और फंगी जैसे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म से प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है एट लो कंसंट्रेशन. बट वाई दिस आर मेड एट द लो कंसंट्रेशन? बिकॉज बाय दिस दे बिकम केपेबल टू इनहेबिट द ग्रोथ ऑफ द other microorganisms living inside the body. Some examples of antibiotics are given here: penicillin, streptomycin, etc. Principle of prevention and principle of treatment both are different. Principles of treatment are taken when we are to kill the disease when we are suffering from the disease, and principles of prevention are taken to prevent the disease before microbes can enter our body, and it includes general ways and specific ways. General ways means to prevent exposure to pathogens. Uh, it simply means that practices should be adopted to avoid the disease, and for that availability of proper and sufficient food should be there, and clean water should also be provided. In specific ways, immunization and vaccination comes. इम्यूनाइजेशन मतलब कोई भी स्पेसिफिक डिसीज के को अपोज करने के लिए वैक्सीन लेके बॉडी में एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस करने की प्रोसेस को कहते हैं इम्यूनाइजेशन. और वैक्सीनेशन में क्या होता है, बॉडी में पैथोजेंस मींस माइक्रोब्स के इनएक्टिव फॉर्म को इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है, जिससे हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम स्ट्रांग हो जाता है और अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स करता है, thus producing memory to recognize subsequent encounters infection by same pathogen. Now here are these 5 questions which I have told you that we will see in the last of the video. So first is, which disease is caused by protozoans? So our answer is malaria. Second, the target organs of jaundice and typhoid are respectively. So our answer here is liver and gut. And third one is elephantiasis is A or N acute or chronic diseases? So our correct answer is chronic disease. Now here fourth and fifth question that are name any one microorganism from which antibiotics can be extracted, and fifth one is the recruiting cells by immune system to affected tissue to kill off disease causing microbes is known as dash. So these 2 questions are for you, and find out the answer and don't forget to drop down them in the comment section. Here we have completed our whole chapter, and if you have understand this chapter through this video, then hit the like button now, and don't forget to write your answers and doubts in the comment section below, and we will soon meet with our next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.